What's going on, everybody? Wild Time here with another World of Warcraft video. Today, I want to talk to you about what not to do in 9.2.7 and going forward. Some things that really hurt the economy. I'm just going to make this video real short because now all of us in the NA region are in the same sandbox, right? As far as commodities and consumables and stuff like that. So even on things that aren't like region wide, let's just talk about some things that are pretty crappy to do. So 9.2.7 and forward, do not undercut so much. I mean, let's take a look at this. One example, okay? Contract the Enlightened. These are going for 65 gold and 90 cents. Now let me tell you a story behind this, because I do have mine listed right now for 65.90. I'm still making about 35 gold on them. Okay, because the inks are like super cheap now, and some of the other mats are pretty low. You can't see it. My face is covered, and I'll move it real quick. And I'm actually selling these. I just sold a couple as we're having this video for 65.90. So we're still making a little bit of gold, but guys, we could have been making so much more gold. Let me explain something to you. Yesterday, these were going for 169 gold each, meaning instead of making 30 something gold, we were making over 100 gold per sale. Okay, and people were buying them, right? Let's look at my mailbox here. The mailbox, if we look here, contracted the Enlightened, 3 of them for 457 gold. So they were selling at that price. Now, the problem is as soon as I sold a few of these at like the 160, 170, I had like 15 or 20 listed. I was like, okay, I sold them. A little bit of time has went by, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to cancel scan them and then repost them, which is unfortunate, but cancel scanning is just something sort of you have to do on fast selling stuff because of Blizzard's like last in, first out sort of method. But anyway, my point is, a few minutes later, not like days later, the price had dropped from 160 down to 65 gold. Stop doing that. Stop undercutting so much. This is, I know like people think like, oh, okay, does somebody sell for 160? I know what I'll do. I'll sell it for 60 and I'll make 30 gold real quick, and I'm okay with that. Well, you may be okay with that, but here's the problem. When you do that, if somebody doesn't buy out, so like right here, say it's a 109 and then it drops down to 99. You dropped it 10 gold, okay? The problem isn't that you sell out of yours real quick and then it goes back to 109. The problem is you don't sell out of yours and somebody else matches your price at right here, 99. Somebody drops it, somebody drops it, somebody drops it, somebody drops it, somebody drops it. Now you got 450 sellers on it for 65 gold, okay? So it was up here and people were dropping it like 1 gold here, 9 gold here, 10 gold. Somebody dropped it 30 gold, and then they dropped it 1 gold, and then and then they dropped it almost 10 gold again. So this was a steady decline, and this was a fast decline. As soon as somebody started lowering it, now look where we're at, all the way down to 65. We're 100 gold less. I can understand maybe it's 169 and somebody puts it up for like this, 169, somebody puts it up for 169 and 0 silver. They dropped it a gold, just about, okay? And then 87 people lifted, somebody else drops it a gold, etc. But by the time it's all said and done, we end up 100 gold less. Now, if we would have just stayed at 100 gold, if these people here, like the person that brought it down from like 159 to 150, if they would have cancel scanned instead of listing at a lower price, that would have been better, right? Or this person, instead of lowering the price, if they would have matched this price, then they would have been better. Because when you match the price, yeah, people may cancel scan and move themselves to the front of the line, but they're going to run out eventually, right? And you're keeping the same price. By undercutting, you're costing everyone gold. Literally, if you're undercutting like this, you are costing yourself and the rest of the player base gold. Okay, this shouldn't be, at this point, this shouldn't be a competition between who can undercut who and sell the most of what. Right? We're all in the same sandbox here. Some things are still realm specific, I understand that. But even then, you're still, with the other people in your realm. We can make the economy stabilize and be better if we stop undercutting each other so much. And there's all kinds of examples of this, right? Some things do maintain their price. Surprisingly, Marrow has maintained its price, at least on my realm, through the merger. But I mean, you'll find this every once in a while where you go, how the prices drop and drop and drop and drop. It seems to do different things with different stuff. But there was the one example that I just wanted to show you about how undercutting can be really bad for the economy on everyone, right? So if you're an undercutter, please stop. Match it at the price that it's at, right? Now, granted, it's going to take everybody doing that, but I figure the more people that do it, the better, right? Especially don't undercut drastically. If somebody's selling it for 300 gold and it's selling for 300 gold, don't list it for 50, right? Don't put up 500 for 50 and then people, undercut you, and then it's 300 and now all of a sudden it's 10 gold. And then you got to wait for all of that to sort of reset. So stop undercutting. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the next guy. So there we go. There's my rant for the day. What not to do. Now, on the other hand, if you are a victim of undercutting, you're sort of forced into doing what you have to, right? Like I would have loved to have kept these at 160 gold each because they were selling, but unfortunately, that is out of my control. So because I'm still going to make 36 gold on them, I'm going to create the auction and take the gold. But the point is, it could have been a lot more gold in it for all of us. So keep that in mind next time you're posting stuff. Pay attention to it. Remember, though, it's just a game, right? It's fake gold. Have fun with the game. Enjoy playing it. And until next time, I'll catch you all later.